Welcome to another action-packed episode of Cooking on the Rim. My name is Quish, and I'm the host of Cooking on the Rim, as you may be aware. I'm Tom Zach. How you doing, man? Hope everybody's doing all right. I am well. I am well. We should have a colony in progress. If I remember correctly, we were in the process of collecting another grav core in the grav ship playthrough. That's right. It had lava. Lots and lots of lava. Yeah, and all of our solar panels got destroyed. There we go. Yeah, the lava finally decided to take a nap. I think we just have this guy. We're locked out for 5 hours. We can auto hack. Oh, is everybody still stuck inside? Yes. Lava can tucker itself out. Yeah, that's the trick to dealing with lava. You know, like you just gotta keep it active and busy. You know, don't let it just sit in front of the TV. Like you gotta get it to run around a little bit so it tires itself out. All right. This thing is gonna destabilize. Why is... Okay, who is construction? Is it Basara? Is there a reason why you're asleep? Because you're a night owl, that's why. Whacker is okay at construction. Let's get Whacker working on this. Okay, the relay has crashed. So let's send... Durburger is in the best mood right now. Punch. Right. And because we're a little limited on storage space, I think we are just gonna grab this stuff. We're not gonna worry about mining all the extra resources here. We'll have Basara finish off the solar panels before he finishes for the day. Perfect. And now let's go ahead and get off this map tile. Okay, now we need one more grav core in order to build our second level. The other grav core is going to be all the way the heck up here, right? Of course. It's like a frozen map, I think. Those are actually kind of dangerous. I'm not entirely certain that's the one that I want to do. Because the only colonists that are set up for cold are the ones actually wearing grav suit or vac suits. I want to land in Scarlands. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. But I guess I'm gonna. That's tundra. I could land in Boreal Forest. And then at least I would have access to some trees to chop down for wood. Limestone, sandstone, no caves. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, nothing mineable up here. Got some components down here. Some steel up here. That's probably fine. And I don't have a tailor bench, but I do have some cloth. So what we're gonna do is build a electric tailor bench, but I think we're just gonna build it outside. I think that's just the way that it's gonna have to be. Let's okay. Wow. There we go. Chop down all the local trees. And we've got to get a well in place. And some recreation. Redu, what's up, man? I tell you what, it was a little cooler today than it's been the past couple of days, but not by much. Like on my lunch break, I had to do some work on one of my vehicles, and I was literally outside for all of 10 minutes taking a part out from under the hood, and I felt like I was drowning in my own sweat. It was crazy. Right. Production. Electric Taylor bench. Put this guy right here. Doesn't matter if it's outside. It was over 100 where you're at. Jeez. Yeah, it was about 86 today is where it got high. Which is not too bad, all things considered. All right, let's make a parka for Whacker. And we're not going to be able to fit all of this in the base. So let's just open up a zone. Like right here. Just store it up over here for now. Roof the farm? Oh, yeah, I did. I took the roof off of that, didn't I? Oh, look at that. Build roof. That's right, I was doing that because I had to turn the power switch off because of the lava. Wants us to keep a prisoner 21 days from biomutation lance. Oh god, it's terrifying. Yeah, 100-degree weather, I would not do that without air conditioning for sure. Hell, if it gets above 80, I'm not I'm not going without air conditioning. Whacker, let's just get you to wake up and go put this on. Keep you nice and warm. You know what? Let's go ahead and just include a toboggan for you as well. All right, so Whacker should be nice and warm. Oh, I forgot that Vectron is like a Turbo Gary style miner. He's got the robot arms. Do we happen to have an ancient danger on this map? Don't believe so. Dog walks are brutal and short, like Glenn Danzig. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh, I should probably rebuild the door over here, huh? There we go. Also, Fredo, I totally forgot you're in the game. Crawling in the walls. Bought a fountain of blood from Glenn Danzig. All right, so go ahead and get some decent weapons made. Is it an Aqua Teens reference? I think that was the episode with the Ghost of Christmas Past. That was like a robot. And Glenn Danzig bought the house, and he threatened to do unspeakable things if the ghost didn't make the walls bleed. I've heard the story that Danzig kept giving feedback that this is electric. We can just deconstruct this now. That he kept wanting the animators to draw him like progressively more and more jacked, and it got to the point where they're like, dude, we can't do this anymore. Like, you're not this jacked. Do we have the snow clearing? Where's snow clearing? Yeah. The other thing I should probably do is start building heaters. Oh, there's no power connected to that. That's why it's not working. Oh, yeah, it is. Group of imps. Oh. All right, so we've got another grab site. How far away is it? It is further to the south. I think that that's probably better. It's a crashed mechanoid platform. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. And we're on a 10-hour cooldown, so we can probably do that pretty quickly. Oh, they're attacking now. Oh, no, they're not attacking now. All right, who are these guys? Got to do with a bow. Pretty good at shooting, actually. And another guy with a bow who's also pretty good at shooting. This could be bad. All right, they're beginning their assault. All right, let's go swarm this dude. All right, that guy's taken care of. Punch him. All right, are either of these guys worth capturing? This guy's depressive, and he's really only good at fighting. Whereas this guy is also good at social and doesn't like wearing clothes. I don't think either of these guys are worth keeping. And also, I don't really have a place to hold prisoners right now. So let's just let them do what they gotta do. Who's the doctor? Is it Basara? It's Durberger. It is Durberger. Self-tend is for some reason disabled. Tend to yourself. Already tending. Check. The relic of mankindism. Sure to have a nice day. It's Mrs. Foley's baby boy. So got some chunks. A single chunk. You know what? Let's just relieve this person of their valuables. There you go. Perfectly good parka. There we go. Vectron is big sads. Yeah, we need more storage space. All right. Wait. Where's Vectron? All right, he's on the ship. This guy wants us to stash a prisoner for him. And yeah, we're not doing that. All right, so the other one is back to the south. Okay. We have steel and components down here. We got more steel over here. I think we're just gonna land right over here. And remember Humvees? Remember how popular they were, like, in the 2000s? Hi, Dawn's Blues. You're not that late. You're just fine. There's plenty of stream to keep watching. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, but like, remember the H2s? Like when Arnold Schwarzenegger used to drive one all the time. Let's see. We need blowback operations. Just one step away to gun turrets. Then we can have fully defensible base for the Hummer over the Cybertruck. Agreed. Although I think I would take the bus over either one of them. Oh no, a mad boomalope. This is the worst. All right, everybody. Oh no, this is a little spicy. Not too bad. Winter has begun in the desert. Derburger pigging out. Why are you worried about it being cold, man? Wearing a spacesuit. Oh, now that I have wood again, let's go ahead and break these down and rebuild the wood fire generators. And also that fire foam popper there. The mech have signal. Gotcha. We are testing the multi-floors mod and Graf's the Graf ship playthrough. So I want to see if that can build like a multi-story Graf ship. Which I know you can, but it's kind of complicated. Let's go ahead and harvest all this before the power kills it. Fredo is a fan of walls. All right, we got about 3 days until we can jump again. Oh, I did not build hygiene stuff. Something like that's fine. Make wooden plumbing. And put a horseshoe's pin out here as well. Derberg, you can go to bed, man. You don't have to just sit there and keep reading about machine guns. I know you really like machine guns, but sleep is also important. A group of junkers are attacking immediately. What's this guy? His name is Botond. He's pretty solid, actually. He's a careful shooter, but he sucks at shooting. He does have a good construction and a good mining skill, though. What's he armed with? He has got a Tech 9. Alright. Get out of there. Get out of there, Vectron. Okay. Now, if I am going to capture this guy, where am I putting him? Probably in the boiler room. All right, Whacker, let's get you capturing this dude, and then we'll have Derburger kill Vectron. How big is the tower currently? Currently it's just one floor because it takes 2 grav cores in order to build a second floor. All right, all right, where's Vectron at? He's okay. He still has wounds. Are we out of medicine? Oh no. All right, this guy is a raider supremacist transhumanist, which actually fits our religion pretty well, actually. I don't think that we need to convert this guy. I think instead we're just going to recruit him. And he's only got a resistance of 8. It's pretty solid. Whacker, I believe, is our social guy now. Yeah. Whacker should be handling all of the recruitment policies. But that does mean we're going to need to expand our sleeping quarters. Oh, they built a snowman. How cute. Yeah, we have no medicine. So let's go ahead and transition this side of things with heal root. Oh, Vectron has been infected. Whacker, you are not quite as good at that. Let's get Durburger tending the infection. And then also let's get you to preach health. Ten quality was pretty bad. But the preach health is keeping his head above water. Hopefully he'll be fine. Bit of a flash storm. All right, we've got the blowback operations. Now it's time for turrets. Fortunately, we're in a desert and there's nothing really flammable, so flash storms are not that big of a deal. All right. We'll have Vectron go out and chew up some stuff once he gets done dealing with infections. Why is Basara doing that? Take Basara off of warning. Whacker should be doing that. Again, why did Basara just do the tend? Because he got a 10 quality of 12. It's not ideal. Not ideal, guys. Let the people who are good at the things do the things. All right, so Whacker's getting about 0.5 off of his resistance per day, which isn't too bad. Okay, he developed immunity. So where's the medical emergency? It's fine. What's up, Zenith? How you been, man? You are alive? Well, that's good to hear. All right, so in the morning we should be able to take another trip. Probably at least 2 jumps away from where we need to go, though. TJ, with the mod and the way that it works with the grab ship multi-floors, you have to build an amplifier on the floor directly above where the grav core is in order to build around it and actually keep it when you fly off. All right, we're ready to fly off again. But if we can wait until we've got turrets researched, then we can just use this pile of steel. We don't have to transport it. Speaking of which, okay, so we got gun turrets. Let's see how many we can build. Where's security? Brain security. There it is. So we got wall turrets. And then we got mini turrets. slightly better range, but it uses more components. Could build a cannon. All right, we'll do mini turrets. Definitely don't have enough for all that. Can do 6. There's more components around here. Is all right. Now we got some defenses. It's kind of cool. Snow and a cactus. Vectron, let's get you just finishing that up so you're not walking everywhere. There we go. This person wants us to send him a colonist for 16 days. No, thank you. All right, resistance is down. All right, that gets us started on some medicine. All right, and this night cycle, Basara should have this wall of turrets set up. Oh, I may have miscalculated the amount of components I have. Well, that's fine. We'll cancel this one. How we getting here? All right, let's take another launch. Oh, we don't have enough fuel. Yeah, we need to make fuel. Let's make chem fuel from fuel blah 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 blah. Make chem fuel from wood. I don't know, do until you have 250, I guess. There is no wood out here. Just gonna use what we got stored up. What this is gonna do, like 250 is not the number that we're actually gonna have. It's gonna not count what's in the fuel tanks. So once these 2 fuel tanks are full, he'll make an additional 250's worth. So that gives us like a 3rd fuel tank's worth of reserves that could explode at any time. Oh yeah, we're wearing this guy down. All it takes is one pet boomalope to eat all of my cocaine. No, realistically, all it's going to take is one temper tantrum and somebody to go punch a jug full of gasoline, which has happened way more times than I care to admit. All right, now we have a fully stocked. Let's go somewhere with wood. And we kind of need to just jump as far as we can go, huh? Are you able to restrict access to the door where the explosions are? So you can, but the problem is when somebody's on a mental break, they ignore those restrictions. That is the downside to it. We got some components over here. Yeah, let's just move like here-ish. Oh man, no event this time. Awesome. Water well. Hershey's pen. Yeah, these are not going to be entirely symmetrical. That's fine. All right. Now we will just start to work on microelectronics. Now let's do auto doors. And before we go and deal with robots, and let's go ahead and make some SMGs, and we'll make 3 of them. So I think we are going to run out of components again before we finish with that. Yeah, I believe that is all the components on this map. Oh, nope. Take that back. There's some right there. Oh, Whacker, if you don't mind waking up and talking to this guy. He has 3 components. We will buy them. Sell this bow. Sell this took. Sell the wake up. Someone's make up. And we'll buy the medicine. Perfect. Costco pretzels. Man, Kirkland's signature stuff is way better than it has any right to be. Research fishing. I haven't really messed with fishing as a food source since it got introduced. I tell you what, talk about things that you can find in stores that you wouldn't expect. I went into Harbor Freight over the weekend, and I was just randomly looking at like the air stuff. And for those of you who paint miniatures, I discovered that you can buy a full hobby style gravity fed dual action airbrush and air compressor at Harbor Freight of all places, and get like equipment for it, which is not the way that I would probably buy an airbrush. But like, if you didn't want to like buy something online, if you just wanted to like go to a store and buy something and have it just be there, not bad, right? The air compressor was a little pricey, but it was a tank. It was a tank airbrush or air compressor. I think it was like $140, and then the airbrush itself, like the full kit, was like less than 100. Which realistically, you can get much cheaper than that, but you know, not in your local stores. New lovers. Durburger flirted with Whacker by making an observation about toques. Whacker responded well and is now Durburger's lover. Well, gosh dang. You know what that means? Move this down here. And then we're gonna deconstruct this bed. Oh no, you don't have to worry about that with like an airbrush compressor. Those things have like brass fittings on them that will 100% pop off of the air compressor long before the tank would explode. Straight up, the likelihood of that happening would have to be intentional. Like someone would have to intentionally sabotage it by like welding a plug in it or something. Now that being said, the airbrush I don't use a compressor with a tank. I use just a tabletop one. The problem I ran into with a compressor that had a tank, the last one I had, eventually the pressure sensor that told the motor to stop spinning when the tank was full was broken. So it would just keep running nonstop, and it was just like not forcing any air back into the tank. And I literally eventually burnt up the motor in my air compressor, which is why I had to replace it. So I ended up buying one that just has like just like a moisture trap, and like it has just enough air in the chamber to like work when it's running, and that's really all you need. Power is out in high 90s heat, but I can still watch live. Well, priority 7. Let's see. Baton has accepted and is now joining the colony, which means we can now build a double bed here. And we can put Durburger and Whacker in the double bed. Fredo, I will 100% agree that the Badger Patriot, the 105, is a fantastic airbrush. That has been my daily driver for like 8 to 10 years. It is a solid airbrush, made in America. Like, you can get parts for it like real easy. Like, just a very, very solid airbrush. That's a weird connection with Toy Story 2, but I can 100% see it. But yeah, Badger 105, the Patriot, great little airbrush. Doesn't do detail work. It's really just good for like base coats, priming, clear coats, stuff like that. But for that, it's perfect. All right. So we've got 1.4 days, and we have a new colonist. And new colonists require names, and there's only one way to generate a name on this channel, and that's the Wheel of Names, which everybody knows is the most electrifying move in sports entertainment. Kerchow. Archon Eric R. Ericer. Welcome to the colony. Mercury Alpha has redeemed name in game. Let's see if your name's not already on here. Not look like it. Mercury Alpha X. All right, and then back to the void. Whamph. And before, actually, no, we're fine because we're not going back to frozen tundra. Should be fine. Oh, we have to probably mine that so we can actually get to it, huh? The Wheel of Names is the most entertaining part of this this stream. I think so anyway. Basara is our primary crafter, I guess. Yeah. All right, Archon is construction, mining. Yeah, construction, mining. He can help out with plants. Did he finish making? Yes, he did. Auto doors have been researched. All right, microelectronics it is. All right, who's gonna get the first upgrade? Who is the best at actually shooting? Probably Vectron. Yeah, Vectron. Enjoy your SMG. Trash packers, huh? Ooh, there's a bunch of them. And that means, Archon, you can grab that pistol. You know what, guys? Let's stay towards the base for now. All right, now they're beginning their assault. Where are you going? Vectron's just like, here's how you do it. Archon's just like, I'm gonna slowly get there, guys. Takes 4 components to make an SMG. Oh, we're out of wood. Probably because I forgot to turn that off. Oh, yeah, he might have been a little dissuaded from attacking us, judging the fact that we have porcupined our entire base with machine guns. And Bazaar's just like working on stuff at night. You know what? If you're gonna do stuff at night, oh, we're out of wood, of course. There you go. It's not such a pain in the ass. Starting to run into little power surges. That is 100% correct, Seven. Ooh, we might be over our grid excess. Starting to get little power fluctuations now. Lord Grimace has redeemed a water break. I'll drink some of this beverage here. So, chem fuel and wood generators, I think, are the same output. It's just what you're using to burn. And normally I do wood generators on the grab ship because I'm usually saving the chem fuel for actually flying. Although I had to build a couple of chem fuel generators on the lava map because it literally burned all of the trees. Hey, Archon Eric R. You're actually in the chat today. Good to see you. Welcome to the colony. All right, now we can launch. Let's get this gun finished. Basara, just if you could finish that, please. Won't take that long. Oh, it is awful quality. All right, we're gonna deconstruct this. And Durburger's a 4, Whacker's a 3, Archon is a 3, but he is a careful shooter. Durburger, we'll give you the shitty gun. And then let's launch. Oh, we're leaving the pistol behind. That's fine. Yeah, we're still a good ways away. Yeah, Basara, you're our construction and crafting guy. Honestly, I'm pretty mostly at the point where I should probably make you the production specialist, so you get a higher chance of building something of better quality. Seven, I'll make sure that Merlin gets scritches. Ooh, that looks like a spooky box. That looks like a spooky box. Steel up here. Components are kind of my bottleneck right now. There's some right down here. Yeah, you know what? Seems like, you know, right there seems fine. Well, you know what we're gonna do? Let's have a good save. And then let's just have everybody, I don't know. You know, this tree's kind of in the way. Let's have Vectron chop that down real quick. Oh God. Oh, this was a mistake. This was quite a mistake. Okay. All right, this guy has recon armor. Oh, this person's still hostile. Well, they're not going to get very far. Everybody is pretty banged up now. Whacker's in no immediate danger. Let's just relieve this person of their valuables. And relieve this person of their valuables. Let's just, you know. All right, Durberger is primary doctor. Tend to yourself first. And tend to everybody else. All right. And work on Basara. Already tending. Who's the person staggering off to the south? Probably one of the people within the crypto sleep casket. Oh, there's still some of these things alive. Holy shit. Biocoded assault. Biocoded shit. Gotta change shotgun though. A bulk goods trader. Alright, what do we find here? I think that's fine. Okay. That one just like healed itself enough to stand up and the turrets took care of it. All right, all that's handled. Six advanced components. Holy shit. All right, so we got a raid of pigskins. Fortunately, we've got a caravan here to hang out with us. Dude. Okay. Fortunately, we have the components to rebuild that. All right. Whacker's pretty good at shooting. Hey, Whacker, would you like a shotgun? I bet you would. And then I bet you would also like a flak vest and some flak pants. And then Eric, let's just go ahead and give you the recon armor. Then we'll see what's in here. An Archaeotech arm. Okay. Is anybody in need of an arm? Vectron already has the drill arm. Nobody is missing an arm. Yeah, we're unfortunately kind of stacked on stuff. Sell the AO. Sell like 1,000 rice. All right, what we're gonna have to do, I think, is for now we're going to build just like an extra storage area. Oh, did they have components for sale? I didn't even look. So this guy is going to have some recon armor that is tainted. This guy has got flak stuff that is tainted. I could, in theory, research washing machines. Yeah, the caskets will have steel components and plasteel, if I'm not mistaken. Let's do that. Let's research washing machines. Hey, Castus. Yeah, the Winnebago is doing fine. All right, now we can haul some stuff in. Oh, that's a full-on flak jacket, isn't it? This is bio-coded, so we won't bother with it. Hyperweave hoodie. Pants that have been shit in. Yep, we'll strip this person too. I didn't think that pistol was biocoded. It could have been. No, it's just, oh, it is biocoded. You are correct. Oh, they don't have plasteel, they have uranium. That's what it is. Ooh, we have a smoke pop pack. Basara, get your axe, and we'll give you the smoke pop pack. That's right. Time for uranium toilets. Are currently in uranium? Nah, we're in steel. Well, it's only taken us about three whole 2-hour sessions before we've gotten to our second grav core. You know, let's just put a dumping zone in here. Corpses. It is a pretty solid base. Very compact. I mean, Ancient Dangers are pretty mostly corpse boxes. All right, now the colony is a little bit better equipped. Oh, definitely don't treat that like a home zone, guys. Don't bother cleaning in there. right, we are ready to launch again. Oh, I need more chem fuel. All right, let's chop some more wood. Oh, there's some medicine, some Molotovs, another pistol. Nice, very nice. Dude is mad because there's no conquests. A wild man has wandered in named Speedy. Speedy is not a bad colonist, actually. He's a collectivist. I don't think I have anybody with the animal skills to do anything about that. And one of the things I'm not sure is, can I build wall-mounted stuff on the second floor? I imagine that I can, but only in the sense, like, I'd have to be able to get to the outside of the ship. So I might have to build, like, a walkway or something. So the way that the last colony ended was the person who could actually fly the ship and was our primary researcher decided that they no longer wanted to be people and they wanted to live like an animal. And I didn't have anybody with an animal skill sufficient enough to retame them. All right, wood has been collected. Where is Archon Eric? Shit, we gotta wait until he gets out of his mental state. Yeah, I mean, that's the way that I was trying to do it, 7, was get somebody to, like, train up their animal skill, but, like, I had to capture that guy, and he ended up starving to death. He's mad because he shit himself. Well, why are you wearing a tainted scarf? Also, I don't have apparel policy set. Don't wear a tainted apparel. Why are you wearing a scarf that somebody shit themselves in? It's covered in death shit. Alright, is there a nearby conquest? That's a village. What we need is something like this. Alright. We're back to everybody having their mental faculties. Death shit does sound like a great metal band. Alright, we can just get there. Crashed mechanoid platform. Contains grav core. We do need more components. Can never have enough. Cassis, I've legitimately been listening to a lot of metal recently. Like I go through phases where I listen to a bunch of different genres. And I've been on like a thrash metal kick recently. And kind of like just exploring some bands that have always been like on my radar, but I've never really like spent a lot of time exploring them, like Testament and Sodom and Annihilator and Razor, you know, those kinds of bands. This whole thing is a platform that crash landed. Jesus. Okay. Well, I got no idea where to start, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll start here. These are fortified walls. We have finished researching washing machines. Let's go back to microelectronics then. And let's build a washing machine. They are under recreation. I'm gonna get this down to pretty low. And then I'm gonna tell them to stop. I'm gonna let everybody get a good rest before we get into this, because this is likely to be a really tough adventure. Oh. I think rather than building new guns, I'm just going to reposition the ones that I've got. some more components down there. Over here. Wouldn't it be awesome if we just like busted open this door and this is where the component or the grab core is? Let's everybody wake up, get a meal. Everybody has gotten their morning's shits in. Let's do a quick save. All right, what do we got in here? Got a mini slugger turret. Oh shit. And Archon Eric died. Biomutation lance, huh? You know what? I think maybe we're gonna maybe we're gonna do a little bit of save scum in there. All right. So in that case, what we're gonna do is put Vectron there, Durburger there. Why are you guys not shooting it? Okay, Vectron is banged up. You got to destroy all the ones that have stuff in them. You know what? Let's have Vectron back up. All right. This room is reasonably clear. Let's let everybody patch up their wounds. Unfortunately, you got to take these things a little bit slow. And with that, I think that it is about time for the stream to end. It's my least favorite part of the day, is the end of the stream. But don't worry, we'll be back next Monday at 8 p.m. with some more Cooking on the Rim. My name is Quish. I'll see you then. I don't know if anybody's coming up after me. Sometimes the Warlocks streams after me. The Warlocks. I'm going to start calling them the Warlocks. I don't know if he's going to be streaming after me today, but if he is, stick around for him. Hope everybody had a good one. And I'm going to leave you with a word from our sponsor. And we'll see you next time.
Today's sponsor is Rain Shadow Legends. Rain Shadow Legends is a tactical fantasy RPG action strategy game with over 7 billion downloads worldwide. In Rain Shadow Legends, you have access to over millions of fun and unique characters such as Orc, Bugbear, Gun, or Elf. She's very pretty. Look how pretty she is. If you like now, you can download our WBPL 76 exclusive character, the Skeleton King. He broke your hands. You can use special promo code LIGMA to receive 42,069 rupees. You can spend them on cool cosmetic items such as skins.
Like the kind that your characters wear and make different outfits, not like a big pile of skin, that would be gross.
And also flaming swords.
It's on fire!
Find out what over 7 billion totally real people who have downloaded this game are talking about and download the app today. Now back to the stream.